interconnected. This is the story of yoga. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. And as you come forward to a plank, look at the windows. Push the floor away from you and lift your hips and your belly. So you're not dropping and sagging. You're a plank. Breathe through your nose. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. This is just a warm-up. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, go back to a downward facing dog. Soften your knees. Slowly walk your feet toward your hands. Keep your feet hips width distance apart, about the measurement of 2 fists. If you put 2 fists between your hands, keep your hands 6 to 8 inches underneath your feet. Now, if your hands are lifting up and you can't reach the floor, you're going to use those 2 blocks. You're going to put those 2 blocks underneath your hands. And you're going to lift the floor up to you wherever you need them. Now, the blocks have 3 settings. There's the lowest setting. There is the middle setting. There's the highest setting. I would suggest highest setting. I also want you to look at your feet and notice how they're uneven. So put your hands down. You know, yoga is about awareness of what you're doing. Good. So everything matters in yoga. You know, people who like yoga like details. If you don't like details, you're not going to like yoga. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Just soften the knees. Step the feet out as wide as your mat. Your heels are going to be on the mat. Your toes are going to be on the bamboo floor. Now your feet are going to turn out at a 45-degree angle. So if your heels are lifting up, set on the block, bring the hands together in prayer. Press out with the forearm, squeeze in with the knees. Yogi squat. Sometimes people call this malasana. I saw a friend of mine call this malasana. It's not malasana. Malasana is totally different. So in this, what you want to do is you want to keep the shoulders over the hips and the tailbone tucked under. So I'm not leaning forward. I'm actually just lifting up. So I'm going to lift up from here, and my elbows are in between my knees, not on top of them. So I'm pushing out. That's right. That's why I said you have to take your feet wider. Oh, look at there. Exhale. It's a small class. You're going to get a lot of attention today. You're going to, oh, good for you. Exhale, 3, right? Inhale. Exhale, 4, because these other 4 people know me. Oh, exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Put your hands on the floor. Come sit down. Yeah. And extend your legs out in front of you. Bend your right knee into your chest. Place your right foot on the outside of your left knee. Dorsiflex your left foot, pulling your left toes back. Lift your left arm up. And then twist over to the right. Bring your right hand behind you. Look over your shoulder. And here again, keep pulling your left foot back, Anna. So toes pull back. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, hand comes closer to your hip than to the wall. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, come back to center. Exhale, extend your right leg. Inhale, bend your left knee. Put your left foot on the outside of your right. Pull your right toes back. Lift your right arm up. Exhale, twist over to the left. And here again, the hand comes closer to you than the mirrors. That's what lifts your shoulder up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, extend your left leg. Inhale, bend both your knees. Put your heels where your knees were, feet or hips width distance apart. 2 fists. Take your hands behind you 6 to 8 inches where your fingers pointing toward the windows. Bring your chin into your chest. On your inhale, lift your hips into tabletop, and then let the head go back if comfortable. Don't walk your feet forward. Put them back where they were and step them wider apart. Exhale 1. Now lift your hips. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9, inhale. Exhale, bring the chin into the chest and come down. All right. You can sit on a block or a blanket. We're going to chant a little bit. We have a new expiration of the month. The expiration of the month is called Getting Seen. And I wrote it after I had this interaction with a stray cat. A little stray kitten that came to our house a couple of years ago. I don't think he's around anymore, unfortunately. But he was like this little tiny kitten that somehow knew instinctively that if he made friends with people quickly, he would get fed, right? And so he like ran up to Bobby and I one day when we were getting out of the car, and he like meow 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 and rubbed up against us, and we fed him. And he would come to the window every day and like sit in the window and look for us. And as soon as he saw us, he would start going meow 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 meow. And he was a really cute little cat. And I thought a lot about like the idea of making eye contact and how important that is. And somehow some creatures that are not human actually know how to do that instinctively somehow, because with cats, especially if you make eye contact with them, it's a threat. It's antagonistic. Unlike with dogs. Dogs don't view eye contact as a threat. They can see it as like, oh, you're being like friendly. They'll see something, or then they can also interpret it as a threat if it feels threatening. But with cats, especially, you notice sometimes like with cats, they're looking at you and they go sleepy-eyed. That's how they tell you they like you. They close their eyes at you, because if they're closing their eyes at you, they trust you. So for a cat to make eye contact and kind of stay with it is weird. So we're going to chant from page 25. And we're going to chant number 46. We're going to do this a cappella. So sit up nice and tall, close the eyes, and let's chant 3 ohms first. Om, om, om. Call and response. Hey Shiva, hey Shiva, hey Shiva, hey Shiva, hey Shiva Shankara, 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 hey Maheshvara, hey Shiva Shankara, hey Maheshvara, hey Shiva Shankara, hey Maheshvara, hey Shiva Shankara, hey Maheshvara. Sukhakaram, 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 Sukhakara, Dukkahara, 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 Hara Hara Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara. Sukhakara, Dukkahara, Hara Hara Shankara. Sukhakara, Dukkahara, Hara Hara Shankara. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om. So this mantra, a lot of times when I chant stuff, it's always from Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, or it's like, Vedic mantras. This is a folk mantra. And like one of the ways that you can tell that it's a folk mantra is that first word, hey. So what does hey mean? Well, hey means the same thing as if you were walking down the street and you saw a friend in the street and you went, hey. It means exactly the same thing in Sanskrit, right? It means that you're like acknowledging that person and you want them to acknowledge you back. And in this case, and it's very casual. Like that's why I said it's like walking down the street and seeing a friend and saying hey to a friend. This is like saying hey to the divine, right? And it's very casual. It's putting yourself on the same level as the divine. The divine becomes equal to you, that you can be so casual that you can address them in a friendly, kind of casual manner. Say, hey, look at me. And I'm going to look back at you. It's like the little cat, right? The little cat said, hey, look at me, meow, meow, meow. And then we looked back and then we fed and we had a moment together. And this is actually saying the same thing. But it goes deeper because it's asking for darshan. And darshan translates into seeing, or observing, or witnessing. And when we offer darshan to other beings, we see not just their physical presence, but we see deep inside their soul. We see their essence, right? And darshan is an ancient practice of seeing the otherness, the other to dissolve otherness, so that all of a sudden there's only oneness, which is the goal of yoga. Like, can I be one with the divine within myself? Can I be one with the divine in other beings? All beings, not just human beings, but all beings. Shiva, the destroyer of the ego, the witness of all that passes, all sorrow, sukha or dukkha, all sorrow stems with identification with the transient. All happiness, sukha, from identification with the eternal. So identification with the eternal is the way to true happiness. Fold up your chant books. I'll come by and pick them up. Come stand up at the top of your mat. In Tadasana mountain seat. Big toes and heels touch. Tailbone moves toward pubic bone. Gazes at the horizon. You'll have a fun time. Have a fun time today, but this is an advanced class, okay? So that's it. We have 3 levels here. Fundamentals. We have foundational vinyasa. Come stand there. And we have opens. Bring the hands together in undulating mudra. Set a higher intention for the practice today. And then exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana mountain seat. On the inhale, bring the hands together, extend the arms up to the sky, Urvahasana. Exhale, fold over the straight legs, Uttanasana, press palms down into the floor blocks. Inhale, soften the knees, step the right foot back into a long lunge and look forward. Exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank, look forward. Exhale, bend the elbows, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, stay. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, lightly step the right foot forward between the blocks. Exhale the left foot next to the right and fold over the legs. Inhale, rising up, extending the arms, looking at the thumbs. Exhale, fold over the legs again, Uttanasana, press palms down. Inhale, soften the knees, step left foot all the way back. Exhale, right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Stay. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, step the left foot forward. Exhale, right foot meets the left and fold. Inhale, rising up, extending arms. Exhale, hands by the side to Tadasana, adding on to that. On the inhale, bring the hands together in prayer, extend. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhale, lift head and chest, prepare. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond the hands. Inhale, step or jump the feet in between hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, rise up, extend the arms. Exhale, hands by the side to Tadasana. Again, inhale, bring the hands together in prayer, extend arms. Exhale, fold over legs again, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond the hands. Inhale, jump the feet in between hands. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhale, rise up, extend arms. Exhale, hands by the side to Tadasana. One more time like that on your own. On your inhale, begin. Good. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward chair. Exhale, put the hands on the earth, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana, your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step right foot forward, left heel down, come up, warrior 1. 1 breath. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, still a sun salutation. Exhale, downward dog. On the inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down to earth, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond your hands. Inhale, jump your feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, raise the arms up, fierce seat. Exhale, come stand up to Tadasana, mountain seat. Let's do that again. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, put the hands on the earth, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step right foot forward, left heel down, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the left foot forward, right heel down, rise up, Warrior 1. Exhale, hands down to earth, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, right foot forward, left heel down, rise up, Warrior 1. Exhale, hands down to earth, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise up, Warrior 1. Exhale, hands down to earth, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and stay in down dog. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond the hands. Inhale, step or jump the feet in between hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, raise the torso up, Utkatasana, awkward seat. Exhale, come stand up to Tadasana, mountain seat. Step the feet about hips width distance apart, about 2 fists, okay? The internal measurement of your hips. Bring your hands to the waist. Bring the elbows back toward the mirrored wall behind you. Bring your chin to your chest. As you bring your chin to your chest, start to lift up at your sternum and arch back. Then exhale, fold forward and bend your knees. Reach down, grab your big toes. Take your thumb, put it right on your big toenail. Then extend your legs. As you straighten your legs, shift a little bit weight into the front of the foot. And then exhale, fold and bend the elbows out to the side and pull your chest toward the thighs. So holding onto those big toes like you love them. So you're going to slide the index finger and the middle finger through the toes. And you're going to put your thumb right there. Yep, exhale 1. It's called Yogi Toe Lock. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now inhale. Lift the head and chest and bend your knees. Lift your foot up and then slide your hands underneath your feet until your hands are underneath the feet. Then extend your legs again. As you do that, you're going to shift a little weight forward. And then exhale, fold, pulling your chest towards your thighs. Hastapadasana, standing on hands. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, soften the knees. Remove your hands out from underneath your feet. Put your hands on the ground and then extend your legs. Bring your hands to your waist with your elbows pointing up toward the ceiling. With flat back, press into your feet, lift up and arch back, coming into a little bit of a back bend. Yep, and then exhale, come upright and step or jump your feet together. Tadasana, mountain seat. Awkward twist. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. As you bend the knees, reach the torso up. Then bring the hands together in the center of your chest. Twist over to the right. Get your left arm on the outside of your right thigh. So you got to sit low enough so that your arm comes on the outside of the thigh. Now pull your left hip back toward the mirrors. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Anna, pull your left hip back. Exhale 2. So squeeze your thigh muscles inside. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On your inhale, come back to center Utkatasana. Reach the arms up, sitting in a chair. Then exhale, put your hands on the floor, extend your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, reach the torso up. Then exhale, bring the hands together in prayer and twist over to the left. Here again, now you're going to pull your right hip back. So you're going to be aware of what the right side's doing, even though you're twisting left. Exhale, 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come back to center Utkatasana. Reach the torso up. And then exhale, come stand up to Dasana, mountain seat. Soften your knees. As you soften your knees, jump your feet wide apart, facing the left side of the room. You can bring your blocks over with you. All right? Yep. Now, as you do this, how wide should my feet be? Well, we're not going to fold forward yet, ladies, but okay. So if I extend my arms out to the side, my wrist and my ankles should be in line with each other, okay? So turn your right toes toward the window. Check out your left foot. Turn your left foot in a little bit on an angle. Then bring your hands to your hips. And then as you bring your hands to your hips, pull your right hip back and your left hip forward. Then bend your right knee, bring your thumbs into your armpits, and lift your chest up. Then extend your arms out in front of you, bring your palms together, and then lift your arms up so your arms are in line with your shoulders, and your index finger is in line with the heart center. Warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, opening your arms and hips up to the left without moving your feet. Inhale, reaching toward the windows with your right hand, pulling your left hip back. Place your right hand on your shin. Lift your left arm up, looking up at your left thumb. Trikonasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lifting all the way up with control. Then exhale, bend the right knee, warrior 2. And as you bend the right knee, track the knee down the center of the foot. Track the shoulders over the hips. Arms are parallel. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then inhale, extend slowly. Good. Then exhale, rebend the right knee. Put the right hand on the floor outside the right foot. And inhale, reach the left arm toward the windows, looking up into the left palm, extended angle. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now look down at your right hand. On your inhale, come, stand up by pressing into your feet, extending your right leg. Then exhale, lower your arms, rotate on your heels. Turn your left toes toward the mirrors. Your right toe points toward the back right corner, left corner of your mat. So there's that inward rotation of your back thigh. Bring your hands to your hips. Pull your left hip back. Then bend your left knee. As you bend your left knee, track your knee down the center of the foot. Bring your thumbs into your armpits. Lift your chest up a little bit. Extend your arms out in front of you. Press your palms together. And then lift the hands up so that the index finger is in line with the center of your heart. Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5. On your inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, open your arms and hips up. Inhale, reaching left, pulling your right hip back. Left hand down on your shin. Right arm reaches up, looking at your right thumb, triangle, Trikonasana. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5, pressing into your feet, slowly come up with control. Then exhale, bend the left knee, warrior 2. As you bend the left knee, thigh parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the earth. Inhale. Exhale 1, knee tracks down the center of foot. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5, and inhale, slowly extend the left leg. Then exhale, rebend the left knee. Put the left hand outside the left foot. And then inhale, right arm reaching toward the mirrors, looking into the right palm. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5. Now look down at your left foot. Press into your feet. Lift all the way up to stand again. Then exhale, lower your arms and turn your feet parallel to each other. Then bring the hands. So check your feet out. Notice how they're going in that, like they're split. You're in position 1. Bring your feet parallel. Now you're more even. It's easier to stand. Bring your hands to your hips, elbows pointed to the wall behind you. Inhale, lift up and arch back. Then exhale, fold forward. As you fold forward, hey, you can put your hands on blocks. Hey, Shiva, put your hands on blocks. Then lift your head and chest, look up, come to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward and walk your fingers back in line with your toes. If your head is on the floor and you would like to go for that high tripod headstand, please be my guest. Your head does not have to be on the floor, but you do have to make your head heavy. So you want to look back at the wall behind you. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5. Good. If you're in a tripod headstand, slowly come down with control. On the inhale, lift the head and chest. As you lift the head and chest, walk your hands forward. Look up at the wall in front of you where I am. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist, elbows pointing up toward the ceiling. Pressing into your feet on your inhale, lift up and arch back, moving the hips forward. Yep. Then exhale, come back to center and clasp the hands together in a fist behind your back. As you hold on to your fist behind your back, inhale, lift up and arch back, coming into a back bend. Then exhale, fold forward and bring your head in between your ankles, lifting your arms away from your body, looking at the wall behind you. Good. Inhale. Exhale 1, on a shift weight, just a little bit into the front of the foot, so you're not pushing your hips back so much. Exhale 2, good. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now press into the feet and lift up and arch back. And then exhale, come back to center. Release the hands. Bring the hands onto the waist, elbows pointed to the wall behind you again. Inhale, lift up and arch back, moving your pelvis forward. And then exhale, fold. As you fold, I want you to notice how your feet are just dying to turn out to the side again. As you fold, grab your big toes in yogi toe lock. Slide your index finger and your middle finger through your big toe and second toe. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Look up at the wall in front of you. And then exhale, fold. Pull your head in between your knees. Using those big toes, breathing into the back. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the head and chest up. Release your toes. Put your fingertips at the cut edge of your mat. So palms down. You can use blocks for that if you need to. Now, bend your knees. So you're going to put like fingertips cut edge of mat. So this is a measurement thing. So you can move the black blocks back onto there. So take that block, put it back on there. Yep. Then look at the back cut edge of your mat. Bend your knees and jump your feet together, putting your heels at the back cut edge of the mat. So feet come together. Yep. Feet are touching each other. They're coming together. Left and the right, and the heels are right back here on that cut edge. So now you're kind of in a U-shaped Uttanasana, okay? Right? You got a lot of balance there. You're going to keep your legs extended. If you're bending your knees, hey, raise those blocks up. Look at there. Now, from here, and you can look up at me. I'm going to demo for you. You're going to press your palms into the floor. Lift your right leg straight out to the right. Dorsiflex your right foot. So pull your toes back towards your hips. Side leg lift A. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, lower your right foot down. Put a little weight in your hands. Lift your left leg out to the left. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, lower your left foot next to the right. Now shift more weight into your left hand and your left foot. Reach over, grab your big toe of the right foot with your right hand. On your inhale, lift your right leg out to the right side and stay. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right foot next to the left and release the right big toe. Put weight into the right hand and the right foot. Reach over with your left hand. Grab your left big toe. On your inhale, lift the left leg out to the left. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left foot. Release the left big toe. Soften the knees. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. And come back to the front of your mat into Tadasana, mountain seat. Bring your blocks with you. All right. Anna, you can come back to the front of your mat. Come join us. I know that was hard. I like that one. It's hard. Standing into Tadasana, mountain seat. Okay? Big toes and heels are going to touch. Bend your left knee into your chest. Give your left knee a good hug with both hands. So that's your right knee. Notice stand on your right foot. So guys, stand on your right foot, bend your left knee. And then open up your left knee and put your left foot on the inside of your right thigh. Yep, little Vrikshasana. Then bring the hands together. Push your left foot into your right thigh. And then inhale, lift your arms up into the air. And then exhale, you can open up the arms and you can just gently sway back and forth like you're a tree with a little air in your branches. Try to keep your balance as you sway a little. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now inhale, bring the hands back to the center of the chest. Inhale, bring the left knee forward. Give it a good hug. And then exhale, place the left foot on the floor next to the right, Tadasana mountain seat. On the inhale, bend the right knee into the chest. Give the right knee a hug with both hands. Then exhale, open up the right knee, put the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. As you put the foot into the left thigh, find your balance. Imagine that you're buried to dirt up to your navel. Then bring your hands together in prayer. Lift your arms up toward the sky, and you can then open up the arms. And you can just kind of gently allow the shoulders and the upper trunk of the body to sway back and forth like you're a tree. And the breeze blowing through the branches. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good. Then inhale. Bring the hands together in prayer heart center. Exhale. Bring the knee forward. Inhale. Give it a good hug. And then place the right foot on the floor next to the left, Tadasana mountain seat. All right. From here, bring your hands to your hips. Notice what your hips are doing, right? So you want to keep your hips even. You're going to shift weight into your right foot. You're going to bend your left knee into your chest, right? Then you're going to extend your left leg out in front of you. And then point your left toes. As you point your left toes in a plantar flex, lift your arms up alongside your ears and pull your belly in. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Lower the arms. Bend the knee into the chest. Give it a hug. And then place the left foot on the floor. All right. Shift your weight into your left foot. Bend your right knee. Give your right knee a hug. Okay. Bring your hands to your hips. Extend your right leg out. And then point your toes. Try not to lift your hip. Keep your hips even. Raise your arms up alongside your ears. Balance. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Try not to lean back. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Lower the arms. Bend the knee into the chest. Give it a good hug. Then place the foot on the floor. Okay, does everybody have your belt? Take your belt and undo it. And it's going to be different for everybody depending on how tall you are. So what I want to do is I want to step on the belt with my left foot. My right foot is in front. And I want to wrap the belt around my hands so that the belt is taut. It's almost like I could play it like an instrument. Like ding, 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 ding here, right? So you got a little tightness like a guitar string. It's not loose and floppy. There's like tightness there, right? And notice that my elbows aren't bent. I have like straight arms. That's kind of important, okay? Straight elbows. Now, what I'm going to do is step my right foot forward. I'm going to bend my right knee, and as I bend my right knee, I'm going to tilt my torso parallel to the floor. I'm going to start to shift weight forward into the right foot and lift the left foot off the floor. And then straighten your right leg and push through your left foot as you pull with your arms, balancing in a warrior 3. So let's start it out. Let's start slow. So notice if you're bending your elbows, no bending elbows. Wrap it around so my arms are straight. That's going to give you the tension. And I don't want more slack in one side than the other. It wants to be evenly taut. I'm going to step my right foot forward. I'm going to bend my right knee. I'm going to tilt forward in the hips. Then I'm going to shift. And then I'm going to lift the left foot and pull with the arms and push with the foot balancing. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the shoulders, step the left foot down. And this is pretty simple. You're just going to step onto the belt with the right foot, step the left foot forward. Now, as I step the left foot forward, I'm going to move it forward a little bit. I'm going to bend the left knee. I'm going to hinge at my hips, bringing my torso parallel to the floor. I'm going to shift weight forward. I'm going to lift the foot up and pull with the arms as I push with the foot. Balancing, Virabhadrasana 3. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift up, bringing the right foot to the floor, and release the belt and place the belt to the side. All right. How's everybody doing? Good? All right. Come stand at the front of your mat, Tadasana Mountain Seat. Bring the hands together. Extend the arms up toward the sky, Urvahasana. Exhale, fold over the straight legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the head and chest, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Good. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward in between your hands. Exhale, push through your left heel. Inhale, lift your left foot off the floor, straightening your right leg. Exhale, fold over your right leg, standing split. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And inhale, lift the head and chest, bend your left knee and open and stack the hips. Then exhale, bring your left knee to the outside of your right foot and sit down, Adva Matsyendrasana. Half man, half lord of the fish. On the inhale, lift the left arm up. And exhale, twist over to the right. Look over the right shoulder. Good deep twist now. Good. Inhale. Nice, everybody. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, counter twist. Inhale, come back to center and set up for ankle to knee. Move your left shin forward. Open up your right knee. I know this one's a little tricky, so you're going to keep the left leg on bottom, okay? So I'm going to open up my left knee. It's different from Padmasana. And this ankle goes here, this knee goes here. And the knees come down. Now the feet, no, not different from Padmasana. Feet are going to dorsiflex. You're going to feel it in the hip there. So it's not going to be Padmasana. I know you're used to Padmasana. Then fold forward. Everybody, I know that whether you are been practicing yoga or not, because everybody sits in Padmasana, right? But this is different. Feel how it's different? You're hitting more in these targets, right? Than the external rotation of Padmasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale. Lift the head and chest. From here, a little Gomukhasana, cow face. Bring the hands in front of you and lift your hips and squeeze your thighs together, bringing your right knee on top of the left. Your right heel is on the outside of your left hip. Your left heel is on the outside of your right hip. Now, we didn't do a lot of shoulder openers, so just grab the big toes in yogi toe lock like we've been doing for the class. And then exhale, fold forward and bring your chin in front of your left knee. So, the cow could be Nandi, the bull that Shiva rides, but sometimes it could. I also like talk about this as like relating to Krishna and the cows. But Either way, it's a holy cow. Holy cow. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good. Inhale. Lift the head and chest. This is so super easy. Release the toes. Swing your top leg, your right leg behind you. Coming into Kapodasana, pigeon. Pigeon on the left. You've done so much, you can go to the left side now. Now, as you come into your pigeon, you may want to put a little padding underneath your left hip. Lift your head and chest, and exhale, fold forward. Walk your arms out in front of you. Kapodasana. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. And inhale. Lift the head and chest up. This is so easy. Roll over to your left and come sit down facing the mirrors. Your left knee is bent. Your right leg is extended out in front of you for Janu Shirshasana, head knee seat. So now you're facing the mirrors, Anna. You're facing the door behind you. Twist the torso over the leg and exhale, fold forward. Hold on to the right foot with both hands. Use a belt if you need to. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Lift the head and chest up. Now you can see me in the mirror maybe. Take both your hands. Go over to the left, put your hands down, come back onto the ball of your right foot, and lift your left leg up into the air, a down dog split. Then bend your left knee. As you bend your left knee, step your left foot over to the right. Then point your right toes, lift your hips up, and extend your left arm toward the ceiling or toward the windows, coming into wild thing. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5. Place the left hand down as you lift your left leg back up into a down dog split. Then bring your left knee into your chest, bring your shoulders over your wrist, and step your left foot forward in between your hands. Push through your right heel. Start to lift your right foot up off the ground, and then exhale, fold forward over your left leg, standing split on the left. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Good. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On your inhale, lift your head and chest up as you bend your right knee. Open, stack the hips, external rotation. Then exhale, bring the right knee to the outside of the left foot and sit down, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Good deep twist here. Left foot's on the outside of the right thigh. My right heel is on the outside of my left hip. Lift the right arm up, and then exhale, twist over to the left. The right arm comes on the outside of the left thigh. Left hand comes behind you, looking into the mirrors. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, come center line. Exhale, counter twist over to the opposite side. Then inhale, come center and set up for Agni Stambhasana, ankle to knee, or fire log seat. So this shin comes forward, comes right parallel to the front edge of the mat. Then this knee opens up, and that knee goes right there. And that foot goes right here. And then the toes pull toward each other because you don't want to stretch the ligament of your knee joint. Then exhale, fold forward. Good for you. She's like, oh my God. And this is slow today. We're doing this slow, right? This is a nice slow Bobby class. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, lift the head and chest. A little cow face. Squeeze the legs together, bringing the left knee on top of the right. The left heel is on the outside of the right hip. Excuse me. And the right heel is on the outside of the left hip. Grabbing the big toes in yogi toe lock, lift the head and chest. And exhale, fold, bring your chin in front of your left knee. Seat of the cow, or face of the cow. Inhale. Exhale 1, Nandi the bull. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, inhale, lift the head and chest, release your toes. So simple, swing your left leg behind you, coming onto the right side in a Kapotasana, a pigeon. Yep. If you need to pad out the right hip, do so. Pull your right hip back and exhale, fold forward, bring your arms out in front of you. Kapotasana. In a forward fold. So Kapotasana could be back bends. It could be also a forward fold. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. And inhale. Lift the head and chest. Just like you did on the other side, you're just going to roll to the right, the bent knee side, and extend the left leg out facing the mirrors behind you, coming into a Janu Shirshasana on the left. Lift the head and chest, and then exhale, fold forward, hold onto the left foot, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, and inhale, lift the head and chest. Take both the hands over to the right. Put the hands down, tuck the left toes under. Lift your right leg up into a down dog split. Then bend your right knee. Step your right foot over to the left behind you. Point your left toes, lift your hips, and extend your right arm toward the windows. Wild thing. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, place the right hand down as you lift your right leg up into a down dog split. Then exhale, put your right foot on the floor. Inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, the knees, the chest, and the chin to the floor. Press into the hands, slide forward, cobra. Stay in cobra. Inhale, lift your hands off the floor. Exhale 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale 2, so bring the legs together. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale, come down, relax. Shalabhasana, seat of the bow. Or the seat of the locust. Squeeze the legs together. Make one leg with your legs. Reach your arms back toward the mirrors. On your inhale, lift the head, chest, legs, and arms. And here again, as you lift up, your toes touch. And you use your adductor muscles, your inner thigh muscles, to lift up. Exhale 1 and squeeze the legs. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down and relax. Bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles. As you grab the ankles, shift the weight forward from the pubic bone to the navel. On your inhale, kick your feet into your hands and lift the knees as high as the shoulders. Dhanurasana, seat of the bow. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, gently come down and release. Second Dhanurasana, bend the knees, grab the ankles. You can hold on to the inside of the ankle if you so want to. On your inhale, kick your feet into your hands and lift up a second time. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. So yeah, you want to kick back a little bit and lift up. Exhale, 4. I'm going to let go and you're going to stay up. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Relax. Bring your left arm alongside your left ear. Roll over to the left. And as you roll over to the left, bend your knees and tickle your heels with your fingertips. Your feet are going to be hips width distance apart and parallel. On the inhale, lift the hips, the lower the middle back. Half bridge. And then you can clasp your hands together in a fist underneath you and roll your shoulder blades and lift your chest. Yep. So you open up the shoulders. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands and come down. The middle back, the lower back, and the hips. All right. From here, you can stay in a bridge. You can stay in a half bridge, or half bridge, or you can come into a supported half bridge, putting a block underneath the sacrum. If you would like to experience upward bow, Urdhva Dhanurasana, place the hands next to the head, elbows toward the ceiling, fingers toward the shoulders. Press into the hands and lift the body off the floor, upward bow. So turn your palms this way. There, and then press in and lift up. Exhale, 1. Lift your head up. Exhale, 2. Good. Inhale. Lift your head up and exhale, 3. All the way. Go with it. Yeah, exhale, 4. You got to use some muscle. Ground down through your hands. Don't let your hands lift up. Exhale, come down. So stay grounded. Don't let everything lift up, right? Asana connection, right? But you got to use your muscles. Lift up using your shoulder muscles. Tighten them. Go. There, lift the head. Lift. All right, place the hands next to the head. Second one. On the inhale, lift up. So yes, there is a contraction of muscles in the shoulders and the arms. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down, relax. We're going to do one more. We always do 3 at least. I give you an option. You can do half bridge. Place the hands next to the head, elbows toward the ceiling. On the inhale, come back up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Good, Emmy. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin and the chest and come down, the upper, the middle, the lower back. And then if you have a block underneath the sacrum, move the block off to the side, lower the hips, bring the knees into the chest. Giving the knees a little hug. Then bring the knees over to the left. Extend the right arm out, looking over the right shoulder, twisting. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, bring the knees back into center. And go to the other side, twisting the opposite way. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then inhale, lift the knees back up to center. Give the knees a hug. Bring the forehead toward the knees. Rock forward, rock back, rock forward and back. Come up to a seated position. Extend your legs out in front of you, facing the mirrors. Dorsiflex the feet, lift the head and chest. And exhale, fold forward, Paschimottanasana. Intense stretch of the Western body. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, try to keep the big toes touching. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Then inhale, lift the head and chest. And exhale, hands by the hips. Staff seat, Dandasana. Bend the knees and open up the knees and bring the feet together. Then move your heels closer to your pubic bone. Then take your thumbs and open up the soles of your feet like a book. That's going to externally rotate the ankles, but it's also going to help you open up the hip flexor. And then exhale, fold forward and try to put your navel on your heels. Maybe the head comes to the floor, maybe not. Inhale. Exhale, 1. For some folks it does. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Inhale, lift the head and chest. And from here, we have choices. You can go to the wall and bring legs up the wall in Viparita Karani. You can lay down on your back in Supta Baddha Konasana. Or you can come into shoulder stand, Salamba Sarvangasana. So you got 3 choices. Reclining cobbler, legs up the wall, half inversion, or full inversion. How's your shoulder stand? You're going to do that. Okay, you can do that. That's okay. So come do it this way. Look how I'm going to get into it. Come set up. Watch how I get into it. So I want to get my behind on the wall. So I'm going to sit with my hip. I'm going to take this arm behind me, and then I'm going to roll over onto my back so my behind is on the wall. Yeah. So darshan is a very ancient practice that, when you move to a city like New York City and you get on the subway and nobody looks at each other. Have you noticed that? Nobody makes eye contact with you. It isolates you when you are unwilling to make eye contact. And it's because here again, even though New York City is not a tropical jungle, it has the same rules as the jungle. That making eye contact is a challenge and a threat. If you look at people too long, sometimes even people in New York City will look at you and go, what you looking at? They'll scream. And actually you may be looking at them thinking, oh, what a beautiful person. Like what a wonderful, face. But because we feel so threatened by eye contact, we resist to make eye contact. And darshan is the ability to make eye contact so that the predator-prey, alpha and beta energies are dissolved. They're washed away. In the tradition, you can have darshan with a lot of different things. It doesn't always have to be a person or an animal, right? You could have darshan with a murti. Like you could sit and look at Krishna up there and Krishna would be looking back at you. Or you could go in the other room and you could look at Nataraj and he would be looking back at you. You could also make darshan with a tree. If you really look, because darshan is like looking deep into something. You could do it in a natural setting. You could really study an object in nature to the point where you understood that object so well. My belief is when you start practicing this ancient practice of darshan, then when you just are casually looking around like you normally do, not making that conscious connection, you're going to make connections. You're going to make connections and you're going to see things differently in the environment. You're going to see it in a more loving and compassionate way. You're going to see less of the threats and less of the challenges and less of the power grabs that go on. And you're going to see beings in a way that you see them as holy beings. And these kind of practices are always esoteric practices. Esoteric means secreted or revealed or hidden, cloistered away, right? So I'm not, it shouldn't be surprising to you that like nobody discusses this in yoga, because it's actually more challenging than even the inversions to be able to look another being in the eye and not bring up your shields of defense. If you're still in shoulder stand, let your toes come overhead in halasana plow seat. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Then bend the knees, bring the knees alongside the ears. Karnapidasana, ear pressure. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Place the hands on the floor toward the mirrors and come down one vertebrae at a time until the hips touch the floor. Good, Emmy. You can stay in legs up the wall. If you would like to experience fish, Matsyasana, come lay down on your back, turn your palms to face upward, puff up your chest, come under the crown of the top of the head, in Matsyasana, seat of the fish. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Press into the elbows, bring the chin to the chest and come down. Bring the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. Roll over to the left and come into a child seat. Okay? You can stay with legs up the wall, or if you want to work on a little headstand. Turn the palms to face upward. Interlace the fingers together. Make a fist with the hands. Place the head on the floor behind the wrist crease. Tuck the toes under. Lift the knees up. Extend the legs. Coming into a headstand. Just keep coming regularly, and you'll be able to do that too. That's all. It's only practice, sadhana. That's it. It's nothing magical. It's consistency. If you are still up in your headstand, last 10 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 10. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come down, and let's rest in a child seat for 5 breaths. You can reach back, hold on to the ankles, making a little space from the shoulder and the jaw. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Then just lifting the torso up. Let's come lay down in Shavasana, seat of the corpse. You can lay down with your head toward the windows, your feet toward the mirrors. So everybody's energy is moving in the same direction. Place a blanket on top of you. Allow the body to become heavy by letting go of Mula Bandha, the root lock. And allow the breath now just to breathe the body, letting go of the Ujjayi pranayama. So just organically breathe and close the eyes. And as you close the eyes, allow the earth just to completely support the weight of your body. Shavasana, corpse seat. Gently start to deepen the breath. And as you deepen the breath, make small movements with the fingers and toes. And stretch the arms overhead. And stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions. And draw the knees into the chest, give the knees a little hug. And gently roll over to the right side. And pressing the left palm into the floor, lift the torso up and come up to a seated position for just a very brief meditation practice. So once you've found your seat, commit to it. Close the eyes. And as you close the eyes, so now the gaze has come inward. This is the thing about drishti. Like we think in our darshan, we think that it's only external, but no, there's the internal gaze also, the internal viewing. And as you go inward, bring your gaze into the inner self, whatever that means to you. I'm going to let you figure that out. I'm not going to tell you what that is. The inner self, the soul, the divine essence, the light, whatever you want to call it. And make eye contact with that internally. And just stay with that. Making eye contact with that that's internal. Inhaling deeply, exhaling everything out. Inhale for the sound of Om externally. Om. 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 Shanti. 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 Bringing the hands together in undulating mudra, bowing the head slightly, giving thanks and praise to the teachers and teachings of yoga from the past, the present, and still teachers and teachings yet to be revealed. Om Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here on this cold day and your practice, your energy, your effort. A couple of announcements on the last 2 weekends of the month. Devadas is going to be here with kirtan. So we're going to have a little kirtan. If you haven't been to kirtan, you should come to kirtan. It's easier than asana. Then on the last Sunday of the month, Cynthia will be back with a cacao ceremony. Fantastic. She really, she's very magical. She's got a lot of positive energy. So don't miss out on those two things. Be love, be vegan. I'll see you next time. Thank you. You did really good. You didn't run out crying. And like the stuff like the inversions, come to foundational vinyasa and fundamentals. We have level 2. The level 2 would be good for you, kind of in between, like, because then we'll still break things down and not just call things out, right? You know, yeah, and you know, the method comes out of Ashtanga from Mysore, Tabi Joyce, so it's got some Shakti to it.